When it comes to sponsored athletes, you can always separate them into two categories: the go-getters and the loafers. The go-getters are the ones who work hard at the sport to get sponsors, going as far as curating their own sponsorship proposals. While there are the loafers, the ones just waiting around for sponsorships to come. So, which one are you? Hey guys, welcome to Creative. Here we use our passion for the game to change the game. Every week we talk about solutions that can truly change the business of sports. Today, we'll be discussing how to curate a sponsorship proposal. Revolutionize the game, and don't forget to tackle that subscribe button and that notification bell so you don't miss out on anything in the future. Times have changed. If you're the kind of athlete, a loafer athlete, that only relies on their performance in the game to grant them the sponsorships they wish for, you're unlikely to actually get them. On the other hand, go-getter athletes are the ones who often get the sponsors. They're the ones that aren't afraid to reach out to companies, big or small, offering out a sponsorship proposal. In such a competitive environment, differentiating yourself as a go-getting athlete is the key to succeeding. And to help you out, we'll be discussing how you can turn around your mindset on sponsorships by teaching you how to create a sponsorship proposal. Let's start by creating that sponsorship proposal. Sure, major companies like Nike are the ones that pick the athletes they want to work with. But the same thing cannot be said for smaller companies. So, to open up their minds to the idea of working with someone like you need to create a sponsorship proposal. There are two parts to creating a proposal: conceptualization and the creation. Okay, let's dive into conceptualizing your proposal. Let's say that you already have an existing number of followers on your social media accounts, and you already have a solid fan base ready to support you. Now, the question is, do you actually know them? Just because you have the following, it doesn't necessarily mean that companies will go head over heels about sponsoring you. You need to understand that when businesses look into sponsorships, they want to target a certain group of fans that they have a hard time getting in contact with. So, in order for you to figure out which companies can be potential donors, you need to get to know your fans first. Find out their demographics and other relevant information you need to figure out whether they fit the kind of consumers that your potential sponsors would be interested in. Keep in mind that sponsorships are meant to be relationships that benefit both you and your sponsors. So, before you start listing down the potential sponsors you can contact, make sure that you know your fan base. Next, get to know your potential sponsors. Once you've done some thorough research on your fan base and the kind of audience that you can introduce to your potential sponsors, it's time you get to know them. The first thing that you need to do is to see if you share similar values. For example, if you're someone that believes in providing young athletes with the resources and equipment they need to train, you need to find potential sponsors that believe in the same thing. Another example, if your personal brand's values are big on maintaining good health and shape as an athlete, you need potential sponsors that believe in the same things. Doing so gives you a better idea on the companies that are likely to be more interested in your working together. This will save you more time during your search because you have narrowed down the list of people that you'll be submitting your proposal to. Another thing that you need to know about your potential sponsors is their existing marketing campaigns. What can you offer to their existing efforts? Can you bring them a higher following count or more viewers on their videos? Think about how your potential partnerships can fit into your marketing campaigns and frame your proposals there. Companies don't just offer sponsorship programs to athletes without any sort of plan. Most brands that start sponsorship programs do it for a reason, either to boost following, spread brand awareness, and other similar reasons. They often use sponsorships to meet a certain goal, and knowing what they want to achieve through their marketing efforts gives you a leverage on how you can propose the sponsorship. Think about what you can offer to these sponsors. Part of your sponsorship proposal should focus on what your personal brand can offer to them. Besides possible results, what are some of the personal skills that you can offer? If you've been spending some time writing your own sports blog on the sidelines, you can include content marketing into your list. Some athletes have the tendency to include marketability or social media marketing into the list of attributes that they can offer a sponsor. By evaluating the various benefits that you can offer to your sponsors, you get a better and clearer idea of how you can propose this partnership. Keep in mind, the sponsorships are meant to be beneficial relationships for both parties. And companies appreciate it when their sponsees are clear about how they can help them reach their goals. So, while conceptualizing your future sponsorship proposals, think about what you can offer to them as a brand and what the possible outcomes that you can give them. Now, let's get into building that proposal. Now that you've gathered all the information that you need from your potential sponsors and from your fan base, it's time to put together your proposal. Introduce yourself. The first thing that you should do in your proposal is to introduce yourself and your brand to your potential sponsor. Talk about who you are, what you stand for, and what are some of the goals you want to achieve in your career. This section should showcase the similar values and beliefs that you share with them, allowing them to open their minds to the idea of working with you. Companies, local or corporate, want to sponsor athletes that can help them increase their brand equity. And the only way that you can guarantee this is by finding a person that shares the similar values as they do. The hidden gem: introduce your audience. Now that you've introduced yourself, and if you've watched previous videos on finding your audience, it's time that you introduce your fan base. Don't just vaguely describe your fans. Businesses get discouraged by uncertainty. Talk about who your fans are specifically. What are their demographics? And how about their psychographics? Discuss with them how your fan base is right up the alley of their same audience. If you've created fan profiles that represent your entire fan base, make sure to include a summary of these within the proposal. Mix the fan profiles with other data, graphs, follower count, impressions that will help your potential sponsor get a better idea of who your fan base is. Keep in mind that your local businesses that you are going to work with want to know what's in it for them if they move forward with you. Push opportunities. Now that you've gotten the important details down, you need to discuss the various opportunities the business relationship offers for both parties. Start the discussion with a statement, how you would like to work with them in order to achieve a goal. Following this up with how you think the partnership will help them achieve certain goals of their own. Additionally, make sure you mention that you're open to any suggestions for future partnerships with them. Another hidden gem: show off your assets. The assets that you'll present on your proposal should include various online platforms you're now using, including your website. Make sure that you also showcase your brand identity and your language in this section of the proposal, like your logo, brand language, fonts, collateral that will showcase the visual identity of both combined brands. This will give your potential sponsors a better idea of how you can incorporate their brand and other branding collateral into your posts. Additionally, it paints them a picture of what your sponsor content with them could look like. Studies have revealed that out of the various investments companies in the sporting industry make, business owners care most about their online presence, and this includes the assets they receive from their said sponsors. Hence, it's crucial that you show them what their presence on your social media accounts and website will hopefully look like. While it's true that the process of gaining sponsorships from companies varies from one place to another, sponsorship proposals are one great strategy of catching their attention and opening their mind to the possibility of working with athletes like you. If you want to learn more about how you can get more sponsorships in the future, check out the rest of our videos on athlete sponsorships. We hope you guys loved today's video, and if you want to learn more about the great solutions that can truly change the game, don't forget to tackle that subscribe button and give us a like. Now, this is Zach with Creatitive, where business is our sport.